Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome to Coffee with Corey, second episode. I guess you can call it an episode. Okay, so my recovery journey started October 3rd of 2018. I'm just curious, drop a comment below when you guys started your journey. So today, I thought a good topic to start the day off with would be focus. And I came across a Bruce Lee quote that I thought was really good. The successful warrior is the average man with laser-like focus. And you gotta love Bruce Lee. And it is definitely super important, like, what you're giving your energy to, like, what you're thinking about all day long. And that is gonna determine, like, what kind of life you have, but, I mean, how your recovery is gonna go for sure. I know for me, in early recovery, my main focus had to be treatment and meetings. If you've seen any of my other videos, you'll know a little bit about. And I went to. My addiction was bad. It was like I was homeless. I was on the streets, and it was extreme for sure. So I knew that when I was really ready to change my life around, that my recovery had to be extreme. So I went to sober living for 11 months, and I stayed there, did everything they told me to do, and then I did another year and a half of outpatient after that. And so I just knew for myself that it was important for me, like in early recovery, like my focus had to be treatment and meetings. And hey, get out of here. This is Jim, if you didn't know. Because yeah, if I gave in the past, anytime I gave myself an inch, I'd take a mile, like that kind of thing. So I just like had to be very adamant that like I'm doing this, I'm doing everything they tell me to do. This time is different. But what I think I really wanted to touch on was the fact that I know I got to a point where like I could just feel in my heart that I was ready. Like I had like a little over 2 years at the time, and I kind of felt stuck. I felt like, all right, going to meetings every day and like having a life focused around treatment. Like I just felt stuck. Like I wasn't growing anymore, and I just knew that I was ready to. Like, okay, I have a solid foundation now. Now I need to develop a new lifestyle that isn't focused around addiction. Like I need to like move on with my life in a sense. Hey, you're blocking my notes here. And so that's when I started focusing. I mean, I completed the outpatient. I didn't just quit, but I started focusing my attention on like personal development. And I mean, all along I've been going to the gym, but I kind of stepped up my fitness, like what I was doing in the gym, and I knew that like I wanted my life to. Fitness was a big part of my life, and I had these goals, and I just like stepped it up in the gym. I don't know why I make it that complicated. But also, I mean, I've been a cook my whole life. I've worked other various jobs, but nothing that stuck. So I primarily, like, I've just always been in a kitchen, and I knew that if in 10 years from now I'm still in a kitchen, I'm going to be miserable. And so I just started focusing on other areas of my life. And I know that's a touchy thing with subject with people in recovery is because I'm not a big meeting guy. In early recovery I was, and I always have a meeting in my tool belt. Like if I'm having a bad day, my run didn't get my mind clear, I'll go to a meeting. To be honest with you, that hasn't happened in quite a while, because I have such a solid foundation. Get out of here, Jim. If you just stop going to meetings and you're not focused on something positive and productive, like then that's when you start to fall back into old habits and old behaviors, and that's where you get yourself into some trouble. But if you just have a mindset of like you wake up and you're focused on bettering yourself and reaching these, whether it's your career goals or fitness goals, you stay focused on something positive, and you just finally you start waking up, you're like excited to wake up and start your day. And I think finding what you're passionate about, like my entire life changed when I realized like, all right, I want to try and help people that are going through what I've been through. And like you have this newfound excitement for life, and like you stay focused on these new goals of yours, and before you know it, 6 months have gone by, and like you realize, wait a minute, I haven't even thought about having a drink. I haven't even thought about. And one of those aha moments is just like life changing. It feels great. And again, my point of all this is just like have a sense of direction and hope. Like this does get better, and life gets better, and you don't. Hey. Your entire life doesn't always have to revolve around like meetings and addiction. Like build a solid foundation, and then focus on being the best version of yourself. And just do that one day at a time, and time starts to fly. Jim, go. Sorry. Yeah, time starts to just fly. You're excited to wake up, and you just like your soul is like reignited, and you're just loving life again, and it's incredible. So yeah, that's just the thought I wanted maybe you guys to start your day off with thinking about. I know the weekends are harder for me because I work till 3 in the morning. So that's why this video is a little later. But in the beginning of the week, I'm always up early, and I'm gonna try like getting these videos out by like 7 a.m. would be ideal. Maybe 8. But yeah, if you guys got any value out of this, hit the like. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the morning.